Welcome back. This is John Locke, and today I'm answering a question from the big SEO board. And this person says, I'm ranking, or my client is ranking really well for everything apart from three main keyword phrases that the client actually cares about. And to cut a long story short, this person has a client who ranks really well for a number of keywords, both short and long tail, with a mixture of high and low search volumes. But the client only cares about three very broad keywords, which are very competitive and have the highest search volume. For these three keyword phrases, we currently rank on page 2 and 3, and they fluctuate like crazy. It's all the same players fighting for the other keywords too, so it strikes me sort of odd that we rank above all of our competition for almost everything except for these three keywords. And I'm looking for ideas that I haven't already tried. Anything will help. And I'm coming to the conclusion that we're over-optimizing and simply need to focus on backlinks. And I'm wondering if we're being penalized in some respect for these pages and keywords. The client in question is in the insurance sector. Now, that is the clue here. Okay, I can tell you what is probably happening because I have other clients that rank really well for long and short tail keywords with a mix of high and low search volume, and they do very well with that. But there are some higher volume search phrases that, when we started, they weren't ranking at all. They're ranking way, way better now. But it sounds like, you're going through the same thing. Insurance is a really tough sector. It's very competitive. And you're saying that you think you're being penalized, which I don't think that you are being penalized at all. Otherwise, you wouldn't rank for any of these long tail keywords or these short tail keywords. That is not the issue. The issue is I can probably guess, is you're probably trying to rank for things like, keywords like health insurance or car insurance or life insurance, whatever type of insurance it is that your client is trying to rank for. They're probably really competitive keywords. And the fact that you're on page 2 and 3 probably speaks to your skill. But the fact of the matter is, the biggest brands are going to have an advantage in a competitive sector like this. Not only do they have a site with more, links coming in, but Google probably trusts the quality of those links and the quality of the content. And they probably have them in this big brand bucket where they give them more trust because they're a bigger brand. If you are an up and coming brand, if you're not Allstate or Progressive or Farmers or New York Life or whatever it is that you're trying to compete against here, you have an uphill battle. Part of the problem is you're going to have to build your brand. That is going to be more than content and optimizing keywords on a page and building backlinks. Building, buying links and building PBNs and getting, guest posts and stuff like that. It's only going to take you so far. Optimizing words on the page is only going to take you so far. You're going to have to do some other things. Building a brand is part of it. I don't know what the specific things are, but you might have to build some tools for the pages that you have. Let's take a look here really quick. Let's just say life insurance. We're searching life insurance. Nerd Wallet is actually number 1. Okay. So compare quotes. If your page doesn't have that, probably not going to win. Here's a comparison of all the different features and the types of life insurance. So all this has to be on your page. Whole versus term life. Okay. Let's look at State Farm. If you go to State Farm, get a life quote. Get a quote. Here's your state. Get a quote. How much insurance do you need? Calculator. Get started with this life insurance calculator. Okay. Geico. Oh, they sell life insurance. That's interesting. Again, here's a comparison table. Find it agent, all the disclosures. Okay, so Geico, zip code, get a quote. And here's a checklist of things that you need. How much life insurance do you need? Zip code, start the quote. That's a calculator. Different types of life insurance, so term and whole comparison of these. Call to action, keeps going, keeps going. So, if you're trying to do life insurance, right, then you're gonna have to have a calculator on there or a get a quote. They're gonna have to be able to get a quote, or they're gonna have to have a calculator for like how much life insurance do you need. So that's something that you're gonna need, and you're gonna need to build a brand. Let's look at all the brands again on this page. Got NerdWallet, State Farm, Geico, Fidelity, Farmers, The Balance, how to choose a life insurance policy. So that's the first one where you're not directly buying. Okay, so here's an article on how to choose a life insurance policy. Okay. So this is basically an informational article. Okay. Then we got the map way down here. Another one, a comparison, the best whole life insurance policy is The Balance again. So The Balance is a trusted site when it comes to information, because they have 2 articles up here. By the way, people who say keyword cannibalization, The Balance has how to choose a life insurance policy and 8 best whole life insurance policies for that very competitive, high volume, competitive keyword. 2 articles in the top 10. No keyword cannibalization, guys. I hope you're paying attention to that. Okay, then you have MetLife and Liberty Mutual. So unless your brand is on par with that, with these types of places, then you're going to have to brand build. I would go back, analyze the things that are on these pages and make sure that you not only have the links and the right type of content, but the right types of tools and the right types of brands. And a lot of times the functionality, people either want to get a quote or they want to calculate how much they need. So these sorts of things are very important. So look at all the elements that are on your page, and then look at, what's on these pages. Make sure that you have something similar. People need to be able to get where they need to go and get what they came there to get, whether it's information or buying something or ordering something or getting in contact with somebody. So make sure that you have that. So these 3 broad keywords, they're probably highly competitive. They're probably high volume. It's going to take time. You're not going to get them right away. These lower hanging fruit types keywords, short and long tail with a mix of low and high search volumes, that's lower hanging fruit. You're not being penalized. You're not being penalized. You're just ranking really well for these because Google trusts you for this. But you're going to need to build your brand bigger, as well as having the right content and the right links and the right functionality on the page in order to get these 3. And it ain't going to happen right away. It's going to take time to get there. So please keep at it, because that's what it's going to take. My name's John Locke. My business is Lockdown Design and SEO. I'm here every single day giving analysis, advice, doing videos on SEO. Thanks to all the new subscribers who have come on recently. I really appreciate it. That's all for now. Till next time. Peace.